This is me about to get demolished by the world's strongest man, Eddie Hall. Great idea. Let's begin.
Looking back at my childhood heroes, John Cena, The Rock, it's just a no-brainer that if you want to be successful in life, you literally need to be in the WWE or at least trying to do wrestling.
Now that may be true, but if I was to become a wrestler, I couldn't do it without a proper plan. Step 1, find a partner. Me, Eddie Hall, 2017's world's strongest man and my new wrestling partner.
Who doesn't want to try wrestling? There's a whole generation of people that grew up watching wrestling that wanted to be wrestlers, including me.
Eddie's a nice guy, but I don't think that he has the wrestler inside of him like I do.
Partnering up with Jesse James. I mean, he's a nice kid.
If Eddie was going to be a wrestler, wouldn't he have done it already?
There's a lot of people in the world that I'd rather partner up with for this wrestling match.
You need some basic stretching. The most important thing in wrestling, you need to be warm, you need to be stretched.
You're probably wondering who this fine gentleman is. Well, that brings me to step 2, find a coach.
When you're wrestling, it's all about being safety, you know. There's times when you're going to get hurt. You want to try and be safe.
Yeah. The instructor's a great guy.
James is quite stern, isn't he? Doesn't muck about. A bit like an army sergeant sort of feel to him.
All right, boys, listen, this is going to be my determining factor if I'm going to join the WWE. They got the contract in the back ready for me right now, but I have to pass throughout today.
Step 3, learn the basics.
Where the head goes, the body follows. Always remember.
Okay.
Always look where you want to go.
It was very important that Eddie and I developed a solid foundation of movement before getting into the more advanced skills.
Oh! Are you okay?
Never, not even close, but yeah.
The basics were way harder than I expected. I really thought that just tumbling and rolling on a mat would be easy, but for some reason, I just could not do it right. I kept flailing my legs and my arms, and it just hurt really bad, and I underestimated this quite a lot. It's kind of nice. There's like a lot more technique to even just doing like that.
It's because you get a little bit dizzy, head starts to get dizzy.
Yeah.
Watch out, everybody. Hold on.
2, 3. That was impressive. What's next, my man?
So what we're going to do, we're going to do some gentle bumps.
A bump essentially means falling backwards. However, instead of falling from a great height, Eddie and I are starting off with something a bit easier.
3, 2, 1. Oh! I think I still got a concussion from yesterday, you punching me. So because I have brain damage from that, that's probably why I'm not doing that well today at this wrestling. Maybe I just really am not that good. Maybe. Please be careful, Eddie. Just take it easy. Oh!
Yeah. You alright?
No!
First time?
I found them quite easy. Others did. So I'm ahead as of now, I'm ahead.
Okay, hold on. It's a little bit too early to be showboating, don't you think, Eddie? Sounds like somebody's getting a little bit too big for their britches.
I'm gonna crush Eddie. Although he's my friend, he's just as much of a foe. Oh!
No, still crap.
I'm not looking too good. That's for sure. I have a lot of improvement.
Oh! So now we're going to try some rolling bumps.
Eddie was doing that regardless.
See, I'm way ahead of you.
I'm just gonna send it. What's that?
It was a bit more extreme than what we were planning.
He may call that extreme. I call that showing Eddie who the real wrestler is around here. I mean, look at the fear in his eyes.
You need to be more like me.
Whose was better so far?
He did what I asked him to do, so you went a bit too extreme.
I really think this instructor knows what he's talking about. He seems like a nice guy, but for some reason, I don't think he gets my vibe. You know what? It's just the Jesse James way, you know? It's a little different than yours.
Jesse James, that's interesting.
That's my name. Oh, man! Sick of this guy. He's causing a commotion.
After I finished showing Eddie how to properly roll, we then moved on to some more advanced moves.
Watch out! Okay, off we go.
Oh, my God.
You okay? You sure?
He doesn't look okay. He doesn't look okay at all.
I'm fine.
I don't want to do that. Did that hurt?
Not at all. Yeah, I'm winning this, Jess. Come on, bro.
Get a bit on your head there.
I'm okay.
After most likely suffering permanent brain damage, Eddie and I finally were able to do some moves that weren't quite as much impact.
Oh, I went for the opening. No, damn. Oh my God.
Now things are looking much better. However, every great wrestler has some sort of tragic backstory, which brings me to step 4, facing adversity.
You're not taking me serious, are you?
I am, I promise you.
Throughout the lesson, you could see that James was getting increasingly annoyed with me.
It's just the Jesse James way.
Jesse James, that's interesting.
That's my name. I want to be a WWE superstar one day.
Tell me you want it, because I don't
I
feel
want
it.
it.
At all. He did what I asked him to do, so you went a bit too extreme. Yeah, we'll call it a day, all right?
I can't believe that he was literally leaving.
Come on, Jesse, tell him how much you on it and how serious you're going to be.
No,
This is it now.
No, come on, man. Come on.
I thought it was quite funny when James lost his rag with Jesse.
He has something against me and I don't know what it is. I apologize. I want you to teach us everything you can. I want to absorb everything I can and become a superstar and do well and take it serious. I promise you.
Well, let's see a bump then.
A bump?
There we go.
Let's do 3 rolls. Roll.
I didn't realize it in the moment, but this was James testing my limits, and at the end of the day, he was a better coach than I could have ever asked for. I used this lesson to fuel the rest of my training and become the best wrestler I know I can be.
Finally, we're getting somewhere. We're doing it. I just needed to see that you wanted this.
Okay.
Well, I've seen it.
Appreciate it.
Don't let me down, okay?
Don't let him down for what you might be asking? Well, that brings me right to step number 5. Compete in an official wrestling match.
I am the world's greatest wrestler. No one can stop me. It's probably just that it's so easy. Like this sport, there's literally nothing that I was not nervous for our match coming up. I was actually super excited to finally show off my moves and my acrobatic skills.
I could not wait for my first official wrestling match. The walkouts, the showboating, I was all for it, man.
Yeah, come get some more.
Mr. Krabs in the house.
It was time for my first pro wrestling match to officially begin.
Let's go, big boy.
Oh, you want to go?
You need a haircut. You want? Cut your hair, buddy. What do you want now? Eddie was about to solidify the win for our team, but something inside of me just bursted out and I, for some reason, ran onto the damn thing.
1, 2, 3. What a piece of we work as a team all through the training. Jesse just floated in and tapped me and took all the glory, man.
Yes! Let's go, Ed! Let's go! Do I regret it? Absolutely not. Why are you not celebrating? Oh no! Oh no! But ultimately, that was a terrible idea, as Eddie had something in store for me.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not like you took a win or anything.
Oh, God! Holy Jesus!
Oh! That's for taking my pin, Jesse.
Wrestling's a blast. It was way harder than I thought. I definitely want to do it again. If WWE wants to sign me a contract, listen, I'm here and my hand's ready to be writing.
I liked it. You know, I've never really done that before, and it was good fun. Do I want to get into wrestling? Yeah, you know, I'd love to.
Huge shout out to Mega Slam Wrestling for hosting us today. Check out their website right here. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Eddie. Check out everybody's socials, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Do not forget to stay relentless. Peace!